Hey, how we doing, Ignite users? It's been a minute. So we're going to review a little bit today, and you guys are going to have the opportunity to take an assessment Thursday. And I know that may seem um, a little odd to you, and that's fine. We haven't done a lot. We've done very, very little. That's okay, but you've actually done quite a bit. You've done a bit. You got the definitions of all the different kinds of sciences that we're going to study. You know the spheres. You know how they interact. You know the water cycle. You know the carbon cycle. You know all these things. We're going to tack on just a little bit more today. But right now, I was going to start with a little bit of review, and then we were going to tack the screen on and show you something new in just a minute. So a couple things like what might you run into? That's what you really want to know. Like what's going to be on this exam, and it's going to be on Canvas. It's going to be timed. We'll take care of all that. But something simple. If I said, so let's go back to the spheres and start with something easy. Rivers and lakes. You would just select from the list hydrosphere. Easy. If I said an oak tree, you would say biosphere. It's a living thing. Rocks and soil. That's the geosphere. Let's think. The gases that surround the Earth, atmosphere. What's maybe another something? How do they interact? You've got all sorts of ways that things can be on the edge of two spheres. Algae is alive, but it's in the ocean, or it could be in a lake or a pond if it's not clean, and all sorts of stuff. They can interact really well, but really we're going to focus on the one sphere, the main sphere that you would think of first. Meteorology. Let's go to our sciences now. Meteorology, study of the weather, patterns, climate, rain, snow, storms, hurricanes, could be any of that. Geology, study of volcanoes, study of rocks, study of minerals and history and erosion and all those things on Earth. Environmental sciences, study of pollution, energy, recycling, how we use the resources of Earth. Oceanography, the waves, the currents, the movements, the temperatures, the rise, all those things of oceans. At astronomy, anything beyond Earth, whether that's comets and meteors and planets that are close, or whether that's galaxies and black holes that are across the universe. That's all astronomy. You got it. All right. See, I'm looking at my review sheet here. We should have something similar. Let's see. When we looked at the carbon cycle, what's the difference between respiration and photosynthesis? Right? Photosynthesis, plants use and consume CO2 and sunlight, and they produce oxygen. Respiration, animals are going to do the opposite. They consume oxygen and produce CO2 in the process. Could you give me examples of ways the spheres interact? How does the hydrosphere and the geosphere interact? Rainwater is the high part of the hydrosphere, and it erodes rock and shapes the land, which is the part of the geosphere. Okay, let's pause.
And photosynthesis?